of Joe Does LinkedIn. My name is Joe Apfelbaum, and I'm so excited to be here. This is episode number 17. 17. Today was a particularly busy day. So busy, in fact, that I almost didn't make the LinkedIn Live. The day's almost over, but I wanted to jump in here, even just for 10, 15, 20 minutes, to share some insights about how you could be more successful on LinkedIn. LinkedIn has a billion members. But if you want to be a thought leader on LinkedIn, you can't just hoard connections. What you need to do is share, post, engage, message, connect. Did you know that every single time you connect with someone on LinkedIn, they also become a follower of yours? LinkedIn is the only platform that allows you to build your followers by just simply sending connection requests to people. If you're not sending 10, 15, 20 connection requests every day, you're missing out on building a followership on LinkedIn. Many people, they're just ghosting LinkedIn. They just hope for the best. Hope is a great thing. It's just not a great strategy. And I believe that the right strategy will save you a decade. So taking the time to creating a strategy for LinkedIn could be essential for your success. Now, if you're live here right now, let me know what city you're dialing in from. What city are you dialing in from? Go ahead and let me know in the chat. And I'm going to log into LinkedIn and I'm going to share with you some strategies that you can use right now to be more successful on LinkedIn. So let's dig in. This is what my LinkedIn looks like right now. Now I'm going to share my face on the right of this and I'm going to share with you some insights. So number one, if I click on the comments of my recent post, I see Frank Cohen said good Shabbos. I'm going to say good Shabbos back right at him, just like that. He said good Shabbos to me. I say good Shabbos back. We're building a good Shabbos group. Shabbos is starting in just a few minutes, but I wanted to hop on to say hello. Now I'm going to go to Frank's profile, and I'm going to look at his profile to just see what he's up to, see where he's at. He's based in Brooklyn, New York. I see that we're second degree connection. That means we're not even connected on LinkedIn. I also see that he posted 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to drop a comment on his post using my artificial intelligence tool called Evie AI. I have a goal of encouraging engagement. I have an authoritative tone, and my persona is Joe Apfelbaum. So you can see, absolutely, Frank Cohen, surrounding ourselves with the right people is a crucial path to success. Curious to hear from others what made blah, blah, blah. Do you see that? Building a relationship by leaving a solid comment for this dude. He left me a comment. I'm going to leave him a comment. Now, there is an opportunity for him to get recommendations on LinkedIn, and I highly recommend you guys take the time to build recommendations. Now, I'm going to go to my notifications, and I'm going to check to see what else. Boyertown. Sammy's located in Boyertown. So I'm going to click on Sammy's profile, and I am going to message her. Now, what am I going to message her? I'm just going to go here. I'm going to click the goal for the message is a holiday greeting. I could send a holiday greeting. I'm going to say, wishing you a happy new year. Did you do anything fun in Jan? Now, the AI is going to use a friendly tone, and it's going to read the stuff that it did before, and it's going to keep the conversation going. Happy New Year. Hope your first month has treated you well. Looking forward to hearing from you. Insert. So you see it made it a little more professional, typed it up very, very nicely, and as you can see, now we're building that relationship. If you're not sending messages to people, if you're not posting, if you're not engaging, you're really missing out. Now, I'm going to go to my recent posts. I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to take a look at some of my recent posts. I'm going to click on Show All Posts, go down to this video post that I have over here. And I said, I'm conducting a LinkedIn Live session soon, and I need your input. I've got a list of questions that I'm considering you to create engagement. Which ones do you resonate the most with? Who's your ideal client and why? What's the biggest challenge you've overcome in your business? So I'm going to ask you guys this question right now. What is the biggest challenge you've overcome in your business? I would love for you to share it with me right now. Now, the reason you want to share the challenges that you've overcome in your business is because many people have had similar challenges that you've had. And what you want to do is you want to find out the challenges that people have had, but you also want to share your challenge. For me, the biggest challenge that I've overcome in my business was getting over my fear of public speaking. my fear of networking, and in general, self-confidence to be able to share myself and my voice with my network. You can only grow your business as much as you grow yourself. So I want to encourage you to committing to personal growth. If you're committed to personal growth, right? I'm committed in the chat. Most people, they don't have their basic human needs met, so they don't have the capacity to commit to personal growth. Now, I'm going to share in the comments right now of this LinkedIn Live this answer that I gave you, that my biggest challenge that I overcame in my business is getting my fear over public speaking. And you might ask me, Joe, how were you able to type that up so quickly? And the answer is I have templates that are ready to go. And if you want to see my templates, say, Joe, I want to see your templates in the chat, and I will show you some of my templates that I've written answers for in advance to the most common questions that people ask me in general. So just write I want templates in the chat so I can actually show you my templates, and I can actually read my templates to you. Most people haven't taken the time to write their templates down to the answers to the most common questions. So I want to challenge you today to go ahead and write down your most common questions that people are likely to ask you, and then you can come up with all the answers to all those questions. So go ahead, write them down. Sammy said her biggest challenge was raising a budget, but keeping a great connection with current clients. Raising budget, but keeping a great connection with current clients. Sammy said, I'm committed. Brenda said she is from Denver. Welcome, Brenda, from Denver. Cool. I'm going to share my screen again just to kind of show you what I'm looking at over here. If you guys want to see templates, just write templates in the chat. Be more than happy to share some templates with you and just share with you how I go about doing the template stuff. So if I go into LinkedIn and I go to my recent activity and I take a look at this particular post here, you see I'm conducting a LinkedIn Live, and now I have all these questions here. I want to answer all these questions, and I suggest that you guys go through these questions and answer them yourself, and then save the answers as templates. So what's your biggest learning experience in the past year? What's the biggest challenge you've overcome? So I went into a doc, and I wrote down the biggest challenge that I've overcome in my business is getting over my fear of public speaking. You see that? Now I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to reply to this comment just like that. You see that? I just replied to my own post with my answer. So you guys go and write answers to all these questions in this post, and when you write the answer, reply, and then save it as a template on a Google Doc or something, and then later you'll be able to use this anytime you want. You'll be able to go and get your list of templates. So you see, where are you based and how does your location impact your business? So I'm going to share that right now. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a moment, and I'm going to share it with you like this. I'm based in the New York City area. I was raised in Brooklyn, and post my divorce, I moved to New Jersey. I live in Union County now. I love being in the suburbs while visiting my kids very often in Brooklyn. Being that my business is virtual now, I can live anywhere. But being in New York City helps my business because I'm part of networking groups like the Executives Association of New York City. That's my answer to the question, where are you based and how does that location impact your business? Now, you guys can go ahead and answer the questions yourself that are inside that post, and then create templates from your answers so that you can use them on LinkedIn Lives, in Zooms, while you're networking. It's nice to be prepared. Preparation leads to success. So I just showed you a few of my templates. It looks like Lynn wants to see more of my templates, and so does Sammy. So I'm going to share a few more of my templates right now. But I want you guys to go to that post later and see what I'm talking about. So here are the templates. What's one book that has significantly impacted your life? You see that? I'm going to copy this, Control C. This is the answer to that question. I'm going to go down here to the book question. One book. I'm going to go find that book question. What is one book that has significantly impacted your life? I'm going to go here, look for it. You see all these questions that I shared over here? What is one thing you wish you knew? Talk to me. It's most requested training. Okay, Zentrepreneur. One book that has significantly impacted your personal life. I'm going to share it here. Okay, and you can go there and read what I wrote there, but I'm going to stop sharing my screen so I could share this in a way that the AI will later make a video out of this. Check this out. The one book that changed my life is called Getting Things Done by David Allen, because it helped me understand how to get organized. And I've been looking for a good book on getting organized for a really long time. And I always said, I'm just not organized. I'm not. I'm not an organized person. But now that I know the systems for getting things done, I don't feel like I have a disability or an excuse for not being productive. It's very empowering to know that you can get things done using systems and processes. I highly recommend studying and applying David Allen's book, Getting Things Done, in your life, because you're going to get more done and you're going to be able to improve your life. Do you see the way having a template helps me be more articulate? It helps me speak between the words. It helps me be able to be more prepared. If you want to be more prepared, take the time to learn the skills of how to get to preparation. Preparation looks like excellence, but it takes a lot of work to actually spend the time preparing for success. They say overnight success is 10 years in the making, not 15 minutes of faking. I added that part. Do you like it? Write I like it in the chat. Curious to know if you like that little Joeism, as some people call it. But I love reading books. I love sharing the information that I find in those books with other people and sharing those insights. So if you're not the type of person that shares insights online, then you're less likely to be successful, because sharing is caring. People don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care. So actually sharing yourself online will allow people to know how much you actually care. And the more people know you care, they more care about not just what you know, but what you do, and they want to support you. Not everybody's a networking professional. If you love networking, in the chat right now, write I love networking. I'm going to be doing a networking event for the members that are interested in networking, that have attended the LinkedIn Influencer Summit, or that have read my notes for the LinkedIn Influencer Summit. And if you want to access my notes, I'm going to show you how to access my notes right now. But you can go to my profile, click on newsletter, and then you can access the notes. So this is what my profile looks like. I'm going to click on more. I'm going to click on newsletter. And then over here it says LinkedIn Influencer Summit 2024, notes by Joe Apfelbaum on Evie AI. So I click on this, and then it loads up all my notes. So I wrote the following. We just concluded our 6th annual LinkedIn Influencer Summit, and we're so excited to share the notes from the conference. If you want to see all the recordings from previous LinkedIn Influencer Summits, you can access them as part of the LinkedIn Accelerator training. And this is the LinkedIn Accelerator training program. Let me know if you want a special discount on the training. We're making that available to a few attendees from the LinkedIn Influencer Summit. And by the way, if you want the discount, just write discount in the chat, and I'll personally send you the discount for this accelerator training. I'll give you guys $2,000 off. We had 8 amazing speakers and special guests. And we also had lots of amazing insights from these presenters. So Ivana talked about LinkedIn content. Joe Apfelbaum talked about using AI with LinkedIn. Mac talked about discovering the secrets of strategic networking. Esty spoke about LinkedIn algorithm. John spoke about expanding your connections with direct messaging tips. Judy talked about creating an unbelievable engagement strategy. Bryn talked about prospecting interview by strategy. Adam spoke about the mastering your art of LinkedIn engagements. And then Shay spoke about elevating your LinkedIn strategy. One of our members that attended the session, John, he created this whole LinkedIn influencer master mind map that you guys can access as well. And then I took screenshots from the video, and I had the AI create these little cute clips. Check this out. And you guys can go ahead and watch these videos after, but these are really cool little videos that we created as part of
growing your account, getting more connections, followers, etc. What you usually need to do is to try to find your peers, to find people that are on a similar level like you or a bit higher than you, that have the similar audience, and to try to get into their comments.
So as you can see, we have lots of insights from the summit, and these insights and these little videos, all this was created by artificial intelligence. So if you want information about our AI circle, we have a link over here that talks about our mastermind, where we teach people how to use AI. I have the link right over here, evergreen.com/AI circle. We do 3 hours every single month. Now, the reason why people join our AI circle, the AI mastermind that teaches people AI for business development, is because when you learn how to use artificial intelligence for business development, you become much more powerful. You learn how to edit videos with AI. You learn how to create content with AI. You learned how to be able to do prompt engineering on tools like Google Bard and ChatGPT and Anthropic Claude and Pi.ai and Perplexity. You learn how to use AI on LinkedIn. You learn how to be able to create courses and books and lead magnets and funnels and advertisements and graphic design and everything you could possibly imagine to do for networking, prospecting, and marketing with AI when you join the AI Circle. So if you want to join the AI Circle, get access to our AI course as part of it, get 1,000 ChatGPT prompts, 28 videos and 9 modules, plus tons of technology tutorials on the top 20 AI tools. Just write AI Circle in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to send you a special deal to join our AI Mastermind. We meet live for 3 hours every single month. Plus, you get the recordings of every single session we've ever done, and there's always new insights that we share. So I'm happy to send that information to you if you are interested. What else can I tell you? LinkedIn is a game, and you got to know the rules to the game. You got to know how the algorithm works, and you have to learn how to use artificial intelligence together with LinkedIn to be more successful. I'm going to share with you my screen one more time. This is the recap of the LinkedIn Influencer Summit. Highly recommend you check it out. If you want to be able to see it, just type in influencer in the chat, and I'll be happy to send you this link. And then you can go ahead, bookmark it, comment on it, read it. You can see it's 5,000 words long, and you guys will all have access to it for free. Here's something else that you can do. If you're on LinkedIn, you click on the Evi AI Chrome extension, and you click on View Save Profiles. If you ever save someone's profile, then you can quickly go to this tool and see all the person's recent posts. You see it says Recent Activity here on the right. So I could just click on any of these people's recent activity. For example, Matt Schwartzberg, if he recently posted, I just click on See Recent Activity because I saved his profile into my account, and I can see all his posts. I can see he posted 4 days ago. No one even left a comment. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a comment with artificial intelligence and leave him a comment on his most recent post. You see that? It just took me a second to do. I'm actually going to tag him right here. Matt Schwartzberg's insights are spot on. Okay, I'm going to say your insights. I'm going to change like this. Just a little thing over here. Your insights are spot on. Okay, just like that. Boom. So as you can see, I just left a comment and stayed top of mind with him. All right, well, that concludes it. I showed you about saving profiles and how to manage that. We have an idea generator, a post writer. We have the ability to leave comments, recommendations, connection notes, and so much more. I hope that you got value out of this, and I hope that you continue to use LinkedIn strategically. LinkedIn is an incredible tool that will help you be more successful, but you have to use it strategically. So hopefully you got value today. Hopefully you shared with me what you do for a living in the comments. If you haven't, go ahead and do that. Go find all those prompts that I sent you, write answers to the templates, and start using LinkedIn more effectively. And I'll see you again next week on LinkedIn Live.